morning. Good morning this Sunday morning. In day 5 of our 40-day adventure to Easter. Today we're talking about measuring your growth. I wanted to take you here. This is Unity of Wimberley. And I was thinking on the way down about the root system on these mighty oak trees. This is a live oak. And how sometimes when we look at the trees and we look at ourselves and we look at only the part that is above ground. Yeah. So this is Judymatejczyk, Life Mastery Consultant, with measuring your growth and who you are today. So let's take a deep breath in and out, knowing that you're growing because you're breathing. You're growing because you're breathing. And we're alive. We are so alive. I engage my heart and my head as I explore my glorious place on this universe. So, here we go. This is a little lesson about trees and root systems and measuring your growth. So here we go. Do you know that before the tree could come up out of the ground, it had to have a strong root system? These are the roots of the live oak tree right here. And this is a very special tree for me. I'm a tree hugger. There's something that happens below the ground before anything can come up and shoot out of the ground. And that's called the rezone system. Whoops, one of my mentors, John Boggs, talks about the rezone system and the root system below the ground that has to happen before anything comes above the ground. So measuring your growth, how much of your underground, your growth system, is growing right now before you see any of the green growing edge? This is a very special tree, very special growth. So take a minute and think about that. Where are you growing? Where are you tapping into your root system? Where are your roots? Who are those people that are your roots and your strength, your elders? Or maybe you are an elder, maybe you are the grandma. So that's what we're talking about today on day 5 of our 40-day journey. Your root system and measuring your growth. Now, hi Carol, Paul. I want to show you, this is, I drove down here to Wimberley, to Unity of Wimberley, where I went to church today. And we were talking about putting love first. There we go, putting love first, which is very good and important for this week, a message I really needed to hear. So I was driving down here thinking, okay, I want to talk about measuring your growth, putting love first. Heard this beautiful this beautiful sermon from Kid Holmes, who's a life mastery consultant, by the way, as well as my buddy. And so I came out here and I wanted to show you some of the grounds here at Wimberley, and then we're going to come back to this tree. Right here, this is the peace pole. I love it. I'll show it to you. It's Wimberley, Texas. Now, this is a beautiful spot on their property. It's a ranch, by the way, like church on a ranch. And this is the peace pole. Let's take a minute and ask yourself, where are you growing in peace today? Where are you growing in peace today? Where are you growing in love today? How are you growing your root system? Now, I want to come over here. Okay. Now, the reason I wanted to take you down to this particular live oak tree is because I needed to, after this last week, there was this aching need to connect with love and connect with something and someone and a power within me, but also knowing that there was touching base right here in this root system right there. 2 months ago, this is where my dog, Bonnie's ashes are, right underneath this root system right there. And I hadn't been down here to visit her, and I wanted to take you down. This is where I knew there was unconditional love right here from good old Bonnie, and she's buried right there, her ashes. And I wanted to come down and touch that spot because she now is part of the root system of this tree, as well as the root system of my life, that will keep me growing on the green growing edge. So there you go. Happy Sunday. Happy day 5 of 40. And, no, Carol, this is Unity of Wimberley. It's a properties at church down here. I'll show you a little bit more. And it's in the fog right now. I drove down in the fog. It was really beautiful. And if you ever get a chance to go to Wimberley, come up here on Sunday. Their church services are powerful. Okay, anyway, where were we? We're going to tie this back in. Where's your root system? How are you accessing that today? Knowing that you are growing, you are alive, and it's what's yours to do today. Namaste. Make it a great one. Dream big, dream bold, accomplish brilliantly.